located.
Hi everybody, so in this video we're going to be learning the hardpoint map rotations for Nuketown in Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. So straight away, if we have a look at the map, we can see the first hardpoint, which is referred to simply as street, is in the south, just over here. So we can come over here. Now, there are only 4 hardpoints in Nuketown, as you can imagine, for such a small map. And basically the next one is going to be in the greenhouse there. In fact, the hardpoints are street, the greenhouse, the Cul De Sac, which is the other side of the street, and the yellow house. That's it. So they're relatively easy to remember. But what this does mean is that this will be a very hectic version of Hardpoint indeed. So there we go, so it's popped to the next one, which is the greenhouse, and they're all on the bottom floor as well. They've kind of made it very, very simple. Now, Hardpoint is a fantastic game mode for players of all skill levels, because all you need to do is learn the hardpoint rotations, or maybe have a handy list of them written down, which you'll find a link to in the description below this video, and you can be a valid and very, very useful member of your team without actually having to be able to kill many people. Because what you can do is you can go, actually, I know the next hardpoint is over here, so I'm going to come over here in advance. I'm going to set down my trophy system. I'm going to tuck myself in a corner and get ready to defend it, and then you're going to be ready to take the points and take the hard point when it changes. Now, in a hard point, you have these hard points or hills that move around the map. They last a minute. The way that you win the game is by having the most points. It's the first team to 250 points, and you earn points by being on the hard point. If nobody's on the hard point, nobody earns any points. So that's where it's different from domination. You know, once you've got the hard point, you've got to stay on the hard point to keep earning points. It doesn't matter how many players you've got on the hard point, you'll always get the same number of points. But if an enemy comes onto the hard point will become contested. Nobody earns any hard points. So Hardpoint can have these incredibly close games, and it also means that, unlike in domination, in Hardpoint, if you're 100 points behind, you can come back and win, because as long as you controlled all the subsequent hard points, you can get away. We're going to go to the yellow house next. So here we go. So as you can see, with 20 seconds, is it 20 seconds to go? Yeah, with 20 seconds to go, it gives you the flag that tells you where the next hardpoint's going to be. Now, that kind of dumbs down hardpoint a bit, unfortunately, because what used to happen is you used to have to know, and there would be no indicator telling where the next one is. Sometimes on a hardpoint, though, what you'll find is that you have to think 1 or 2 hardpoints ahead. So, for example, we know that the next hardpoint is going to be there, don't we? But we also know the next hard point after that is going to be there. So what you want to be thinking about is, if you're the one who's going to be kind of in charge of doing this in your team, which if you know the hard points you probably will be, is you want to get your teammates spawning in the right direction. So generally, if you can get somewhere safe like here, teammates will start spawning all around you, which means that they'll be running out and they'll be ready to go to this hard point, but also they'll be ready to go to this hard point. So, you know, if the enemy team are pushing hard for this one, at least you'll be set up for the next one. Similarly, say you're doing this hard point. We know the next hard point is going to be there, but we also know the next one is going to be there, and the next one's going to be there. It's fairly easy on Nuketown, isn't it? So one of the things you could do is, again, if it's too hard to take this hard point, what you could be doing is, say, coming over here very, very early, getting your teammates spawning in this locale. So they're going to be running out to capture, well, that's going to be the next one, but also being set up for this one, and being set up for this one. Now, you may well say, okay, Rob, so but how long do I stay on the hard point? What do I do? So this is my rule of thumb, or rules of thumb for hard points. And what that is, you get on the hard point, you know, at the beginning if you can. So, for example, this one's about to pop. We've got 10 seconds to go. So this one's going to pop. And then once the hard point changes, you know, you're going to get your trophy system down, get in the corner. If you use mines, get them down. Put the field mic would be good as well. And you want to defend the hard point and stay on the hard point for 30 seconds. Once that 30 seconds is up, you want to be thinking about going to the next hard point and getting yourself set up. Because remember, you probably won't be able to take the direct route. You're going to have to go the long way round to do a nice little flank to go round the back to get to the northern side of the map to get that one. If you're attacking a hard point and trying to capture it, you only try and capture it in the first 30 seconds. When there's only 30 seconds to go, and you've got that 30 seconds to go, like 30 seconds, and you go, what will happen is often the enemies will run on and they'll get onto that hard point and they're like, yeah, brilliant, we captured the hard point. But you're just setting them up so that you're ready to capture all of the points on the next one. And that's it, really. If it ever gets too hard to take a hard point, you just set yourself up for the next hard point, and then the next one, and that stuff like that. Now, as far as where you should be defending hard points from, a lot of it depends on where the enemies are going to be spawning from. But generally, as I say, you want to get your trophy systems down. You may, if you smoke, you might want to pop a smoke, so to cover yourself. If you're working with a team of players, what I would recommend you all do is you all run the gearhead perk so that you can get your field upgrades very, very quickly. And I would recommend someone have a trophy system like this, someone have a field mic so you can put that down, so you can see where enemies are coming from on the minimap, and then other people run the mines as well so you can defend the objective, the hill, the hard point with mines. But there we go, that's it really. So Nuketown is pretty simple to learn the hard point. So as we say, it starts off in the bottom of the map in the street south, then it goes, so it starts off here, starts off here, goes over to the greenhouse, then goes to the Cul De Sac, and then goes to the yellow house, and then goes back to the street. So there we go. Hopefully that's useful. If you found the video useful, hit that like button. If you want to see more of the same, press subscribe, and obviously I'll see you again soon.